down. Y'all come on. Let's go inside.
Hey guys, it's Crystal Chronic with Cannabis Wiki, and I'm here today with Barbara from CDN Technologies. How are you doing today, Barbara?
Oh, I'm great. And for everyone taking notes, it's Barb Paluskowicz, spelt the exact way it sounds. Paluskowicz. Trust and verify at cdntechnologies.com.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
So you guys actually brought out an award home this year.
Yes, I won the Advancing Women in Technologies Award. Yeah, so when we came here to the conference, which has been really, really great, getting to talk to everybody, and when speaking with everyone, we've noticed that everyone has a lot of the same concerns, which is record keeping, compliance, security, both physical security and data security, because it's all about record keeping. And can you imagine what it would be like if you lost all of your records, or if you lost all of your data? What that would do to any one of these businesses.
It'd be devastating.
Here. Oh, they're out. They're gone. Mm-hmm. So essentially, that's where we come into play and provide IT service, IT solutions to help them out, because we've been working in other highly regulated industries like the medical industry, food and beverage industry, financial industry, like highly regulated, lots of compliance, and we've just taken that knowledge and moved it forward to keep everybody's information safe, because Warren Buffett says cyber attacks are the number one problem with mankind, even worse than nuclear weapons. And there are many growing cybersecurity threats that you need to be made aware of, like making sure you're not a victim of a devastating ransomware attack, or a data breach, or bank fraud, or a virus. Like it'll take you out, and you got to keep yourself safe, and you need that peace of mind so that you can keep your business moving forward in a positive direction wherever you are in the seed to chain area.
Okay, so you help cannabis businesses with the actual storing of data, or with?
Yes, the storing of data, keeping it safe, making sure that they're meeting their regulatory compliances. Because with Health Canada and all of the regulations that are coming into play, IT within your business, that's under scrutiny as well. And you have to keep all of your business information safe. You have to keep all of your records safe. You have to keep all of your employees safe. All of that data, all of that record has to be safe, it has to be encrypted, it has to be backed up in order for you to stay compliant with all the regulations that are coming down the pipe.
Wow. Okay, so that's a big job.
It's huge.
So you guys store. So what do you do to make sure that it is secure?
Oh, well, we make sure that your IT doesn't suck, as the sign doesn't say. And then essentially we do a network security assessment and audit. And what we do is actually, can I bring out this sheet? We make sure we go through spam emails, we go through password security awareness training for your employees. We make sure that your endpoints are all secure, your computers are updated, multi-factor authentication is in play, dark web research, making sure that your data isn't available on the dark web, or that people are not trying to buy from you using stolen credentials. So we do dark web research. It's kind of dark web research, and everything that's happening these days, it's actually quite a big thing that's happening in the industry. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of that, keeping everyone's information safe and secure, and making sure that the people that you're interacting with are legit, because this is a very targeted industry, and you want to make sure that all of the data that you collect, all of the records that you keep, that it's all staying safe.
Mm-hmm. All right. And what do you think sets your company apart from the other security companies that are out there trying to get in on your business?
You know what? Well, we're Canadian. Everything here is in Canada, so that's good. And then we've worked with other Canadian companies that are highly regulated. So we've worked with all the compliance that's involved in financial, medical, and food and beverage, which is essentially what's happening in the cannabis industry right now. So what we're doing is we're taking all of that expertise, we've been around since 1989, and applying it to this industry, and it keeps everything safe and secure, and that's what we do to save the day, to make sure you're not a victim of a ransomware attack, a data breach, or a bank fraud, or any other type of devastating thing that can take your data away, because it can be anything from an employee having an oops to a power surge to anything that can take you out. You want to make sure that you're staying on top of all of your record keeping, because essentially when those inspectors and when those auditors come in, you have to make sure that all of your information is there, since this is a compliance is like a big, big issue right now. And we're familiar and very comfortable in dealing with that niche with respect to IT.
Okay, so you said since 1989, so I'm
Yes.
assuming that you work with companies other than cannabis-based companies.
Yes. Lots of financial, lots of medical, lots of highly regulated food and manufacturing, food and beverage. Because in those industries, the problems that they've had, I see that they're now big concerns here in the cannabis industry. Labeling, making sure that your ERP systems are working, and how do you get these labels on these packages that need to be so big, but the bottles are so small when you're dealing with like tinctures and oils and things like that. What was the next question?
So you're going to be getting busier here with edibles then just around the corner in December, right?
Yes, because there's lots happening with it all being regulated. Like the food and beverage industry is highly regulated. You guys know you have your B300 forms that need to be filled out. And like when those auditors come in, you have to keep all of your records for the last 6 years. And at any given point in your history, they'll want to see them. And if you can't provide them right away, then hey, you know what? That can impact whether or not your business is going to be successful next quarter.
A lot of people, I think, don't realize how vulnerable things just on computers, even if it's necessarily not actively on the internet, can be to these kinds of attacks. Are you able to work for companies that are outside of Canada, or is it just Canada?
It's predominantly Canada. We're homegrown. I'm from Niagara. My roots are in St. Catharines. The business moved to the GTA. We're based in Oakville. And essentially Oakville and Mississauga, they're quite the hub for businesses. And as businesses expand, they're kind of moving along. Niagara's a great area to be in as well. So we have no plans to move into the US. Like, it's a very comfortable environment here to stay in Canada, hence CDN Technologies. We're proud.
I have to agree, Canada's where it's at, right?
Yes.
So if you could give one piece of advice to all the cannabis companies that are here to do with security, what would it be?
Careful what you click. I'll also give you 5. It's all about what it is that you click. You know what? Be aware of the websites that you click on. Be aware of the emails that you click on. Be aware of the pop-ups that happen on your computer. Reach out to an IT professional to ask and say, hey, is this legit? Because you know what? Attacks are happening all the time, and you need to stay ahead of them, because essentially, in addition to it being about physical security and keeping everything in your business safe, you gotta remember the data security. There is no data protection that is 1,000% guaranteed. So you have to make sure that you're educated and trained and aware of things not to click.
All right, well, perfect. Thank you so much. And for anybody who's interested in getting your services, could you give us your website?
Yes, check us out at cdntechnologies.com.
All right, perfect. Well, congratulations again, and thank you so much for taking a few minutes to talk with us today. We really appreciate it, and I wish you the best of luck with the rest of the expo.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
This is the Cannabis Wiki exclusive from the GrowUp Conference and Expo in Niagara Falls, Ontario. If you like this video and want to see more just like it, check us out at www.cannabis.wiki.